We want to move out to Chicago, Illinois, where we're hearing Jussie Smollett is going to be spending his sentence in Cook County Jail under what they're calling a protective custody. We want to bring in Fox 32's Casey Cronus with the latest. Casey, you were inside of the courtroom just yesterday, and some big developments tonight, too.
That's right, Daytona. Some breaking news tonight. One of Jussie Smollett's attorneys confirms to me by phone that his team filed an emergency injunction today to try and have the actor released from jail. We're working to get some more information on that, but that is the latest in this case. Smollett's lawyers, of course, are appealing his sentence. That's something that they said they would do yesterday. In the meantime, Smollett is in jail. He has his own cell, and he is being monitored 24/7.
I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal.
Explosive moments in court after Jussie Smollett was sentenced are raising eyebrows and questions over the actor's housing in jail.
What Mr. Smollett was concerned about was, what if he turns up dead in protective custody? He doesn't want people to think he killed himself.
But legal experts say Smollett, sentenced to 150 days in jail for staging a hate crime against himself, will be safe. If anything, he'll have no privacy. Like other high-profile inmates, Smollett has been ordered into protective custody.
We're human beings. We need social contact. Of course, the flip side to the coin is if you put him in the general population, then his life is at risk.
Smollett has his own cell equipped with a security camera. Stationed at the entrance, a guard wearing a body camera. Steve Greenberg, defense attorney who formerly represented R. Kelly, says the former Empire star will be monitored around the clock.
They have to take whatever steps they need to make sure that nothing happens.
The Cook County Sheriff's Office confirms Smollett will be allowed to make calls, watch TV, and use common areas, but will be steered clear of other inmates.
It's awful. You're by yourself. The only interaction you have is with a guard when they come to bring you food. You go to rec, you're shooting baskets by yourself. There's no one to play with. There's no one to talk to.
And that legal expert we spoke with also says that Smollett will not be housed with the general population in the Cook County Jail. Instead, he will be in a deck with other inmates who are also in protective custody.
And did he say how common it is to have a protective custody situation when facing charges like he faced?
It's not so much the charges, rather his high-profile status. So even if Smollett had not exhibited those emotions in court yesterday and had that outburst, the legal expert we spoke with said that Smollett would likely still have been placed in protective custody just because he's, an actor. It's that noteworthy status that they look at. And as I mentioned in that story, Steve Greenberg, who represented R. Kelly, R. Kelly, one of those other inmates who was also in protective custody simply because of that high-profile nature of the business and their job.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Casey, you were inside of the courtroom when that outburst happened. Looking back at the situation yesterday, how does everything feel going into today? I'm sure a lot more is going to be coming out of this. Do you hear anything from down on the ground about expectations moving forward with Smollett and his attorneys?
Of course, they are appealing the sentence and appealing the guilty verdict. As I mentioned yesterday, I don't think this is the end, as we saw tonight with that emergency injunction to try to have him released from jail. We do hope to learn more on Monday about that emergency injunction, if not over the weekend. But, as we've seen since the trial, this is not the end, and there continue to be new developments in this case and in this saga that has now lasted more than 3 years.
All right, Fox 32's Casey Cronus live for us tonight in Chicago. Thank you so much for your reporting.
Thank you.